Hey guys, welcome back to the show. This weekend I saw Red 2, starring Bruce Willis, Mary Louise Parker, John Malkovich, and of course, the sexiest 67-year-old British assassin, Helen Mirren. Hey, after the show, wanna go Olive Garden? Actually, I get that reaction a lot.
With a K review!
It's VIC?
No, it's with a K.
Oh.
So back in 2010, I actually did get to see the movie Red, and I kind of liked it. You had Bruce Willis doing his usual retired badass with, that heart of gold. Then you had John Malkovich doing that really insane character that everybody loved. Then you had Helen Mirren in there, and she could really do anything, and she brought that really, sexy quality to the movie, even though she's 67, still sexy. And then you add a little bit of Carl Urban in the movie, and he played off really well with Bruce Willis. And then you added Morgan Freeman in the movie, and that brings it all together, and it made me go, ah! Yeah, okay, Victor, calm down. Okay, I feel better. Let's keep going. So the Red movie series are actually based on a series of graphic novels, and if you want to learn more about those graphic novels, I did provide a link in the description below if you want to learn more about those. So in the sequel to Red, you still have Frank with his girlfriend Sarah, played by Mary Louise Parker, and we all know Mary Louise Parker from the series Weeds on HBO, and it's actually a really good series. I would recommend that you guys go see that. Now, when I first saw her in the Red movie, I was really surprised about her chemistry with Bruce Willis. I really thought when I was going to see her in it that she was going to have absolutely no chemistry with Bruce Willis. Kind of like, yeah, let's keep going. Now, if you've seen any of the trailers for Red 2, you figured out that, it's kind of like find the bomb type of plot. Now, they've added things to this plot that I liked and some things that did throw me off. Now, in general, what the first movie does really well, the sequel is always amped up, and this movie also suffers from that just a little bit. You have the original surviving cast from the first Red movie that are back, and then you have a lot of additional characters that are added. You have Storm Shadow, played by Brian Hun Lee. Said that really wrong, let's just say Storm Shadow from now on. And then you also have the addition of Catherine Zeta-Jones as a CIA agent, and then you have Anthony Hopkins in there as this really weird mad scientist type guy. And then you have Malcolm McDowell in there as well. Even though all these characters were added to the movie, I did like seeing all of them in this movie. However, it just felt like a lot during the movie that they were trying to stuff too much into the pot of awesome. The one character that I really could have done without in the movie is Malcolm McDowell. Now, he's a really good actor, and he was on the series Justified a few seasons ago, and he played a really sadistic freak in that series. And it just felt like he took that character from Justified and he just switched that over to this movie. And if he wasn't in this movie, it would be fine. Great actor, but just a little bit too much. Now, as the movie started to go, there were some twists and turns that did happen within the movie that I really did like. Some of the characters did different things I didn't expect them to do, but when some twists and turns happened to the characters, there were some things that I just didn't understand, specifically the Mary Louise Parker character twist and also the Catherine Zeta-Jones character twist. When those major things happened to those characters, I was like, okay, that's cool, but you didn't really explain the reactions from those twists. And that's not a big thing, it's not a horrible thing for the movie, but it just seemed like those things weren't really explained, and that kind of brought me down a little bit. As for the twists and turns in the plot, I really did enjoy how those twists and turns did happen. I enjoyed how the characters reacted to them, I enjoyed how Anthony Hopkins in this movie kind of came out of nowhere, and he really did come on the screen. When Anthony Hopkins does come on the screen, that guy rules it. Everybody else bows to Anthony Hopkins, and this is my serious hand. However, the ending of this movie isn't something that's really exciting. It's done very well, but it's something that you can kind of see coming from 50 miles away. And I'm really glad they kind of did it like this, because really it was the only way to end the movie without doing something extremely weird and stupid. In general, the addition of all these characters to Red 2 did make the movie pretty good. However, you could have taken out McDowell's character, you could have given a little bit more screen time to Mirren and also Anthony Hopkins, and then you also could have added a little bit, just a little bit more depth onto the reactions from Zeta-Jones' character and Mary Louise Parker's character to kind of help round out the story. In general, I really have to give this movie a 3K review. I liked it, I did enjoy it. I think this is a movie that you need to go see in theaters at a matinee price. If you haven't seen the original Red, please go see that one. I actually give that one a 4K review. And thanks guys for watching my show. I really do appreciate all the viewers and subscribers that I do have. If you just stopped by to see this video, make sure to subscribe above. Comment below if you have any questions or anything like that. Do you want to see a third Red movie? Do you really think Bruce Willis should keep doing these types of roles? Is he good at it? Do you want to see more of it, or do you want to see less of it? Let me know. And never forget, if you don't like what you're watching, you can always turn it off. Thanks guys.